So guys, I was taking a little trip down memory lane and I thought, you know, what's a YouTube channel that I haven't watched in a long time? And then I found one. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys have never heard of him, somehow, I'd like to introduce you to the Annoying Orange. One of the most iconic channels on YouTube. Like seriously, take a look at this, guys.
Hey Pear.
Yes, Orange.
Airbag.
And I thought, there's a lot of characters on the Annoying Orange, so why don't we make a tier list of them? I went on Google and found a photo of each of the main characters from the Annoying Orange saga. Now we are going to be only focusing on the main characters, which means we will be excluding quite a lot because most of them are just one-off jokes. And if the Annoying Orange is watching this video, which I highly doubt it, but if you are, can you please do me a favor and react to this video? Seriously, that would make me really happy. And lastly, this is a tier list that I made, and it's a one-time use tier list, so meaning if you want to use it, I'm sorry, you can't. Let's just jump directly into it. We're starting with the OG Annoying Orange. Personally, the videos nowadays are kinda mid in my opinion. I honestly do prefer their older videos where it was more realistic rather than just animation. But Annoying Orange is iconic, so you know what that means, right? We gotta give him S tier. He's like the most iconic character in the entire show. Okay, next is Analog Orange.
Analog Orange controls all, even the knife.
Now, this is a fairly recent character, a recent addition to the whole saga. He was introduced last Shocktober, which, for those of you who somehow don't know what that is, it is an event where the characters go through like a bunch of Halloween stuff, from horror things to just scary games. And honestly, I think Analog Orange is a really interesting character. Like, it gives a whole twist to the Annoying Orange character, I guess. So I'll give him a solid S tier. He's a really interesting character. Now, as for these next two characters right here, I'd like to introduce you to Pennywise.
I will return!
And Orange.exe.
Everything hinges on this!
Now, Pennywise I wasn't going to include because he technically was a one-off joke, but they did use him for a lot of Shocktober stuff a couple years ago, so I'm leaving him in. Personally, in my opinion, they're not as cool as Analog Orange, so I will have to give them A tier, but I'm going to put Orange.exe above Pennywise because that's freaking nuts. Okay, next we got Sis.
Brother, sister, brother. Oompa loompa, wubber, bubber.
Now, for those of you who have not been caught up with the series as of the past couple years, Sis is the sister of Orange. Now, we've met like his mother, and I'm pretty sure his brother as well. I could be wrong. But honestly, they're not as prominent, you know? So I'm only including Sis here, since she's a reoccurring character. Obviously, I gotta give her S tier. She's not as cool as Analog Orange, but she's still S tier. She's an amazing character. Okay. Unpopular opinion, Pear is actually one of my personal favorite characters.
You have like every delicious pizza topping, and meanwhile my pizza over here is looking like a bean museum.
And he is definitely not boring. Now, honestly, who doesn't like to read a good book every once in a while, right? I mean, who, like, you know, have a nice little nap every once, you know, sit in a nice place and just read a nice book. It's not, come on, man. Now, honestly, I think I like him more than Analog Orange, so I will throw him above there. Analog Orange, if you're watching this video, please don't eat my face. Now, I know I said Pear was one of my favorite characters, but Little Apple is my most favorite character.
No. I'm a crab apple. That's a midget apple.
We prefer the term little apple, thank you very much.
I just relate to him. We're both short kings. I'm 5'3", he's probably like 2 inches tall. Honestly, I think he's one of the best characters. And they need to show him a little bit more respect in the show. Hey, no size jokes. Seriously, size doesn't matter.
What?
So I will be throwing him above Pear. I'm sorry, Pear, you get 3rd place. Okay, this next one is a character I personally feel bad for. I'd like to introduce you to Apple. Now, why do I feel bad for him? Well, for those of you who didn't see the beginning, he got cut in half.
Knife. Huh? Ooh. Oh, I warned you. Ow. Well, that looks like it hurts.
Now, I know what you guys are thinking. If he got cut in half, why am I including him on the list? Well, he was still a cool character at the time. Honestly, I'm gonna give him B tier, since we only see him for 1 episode. Like, I guess we see him for the Back to the Future episode, but that really doesn't count. I mean, that was time travel, so yeah, we see that enough in DC. Okay. Forgive me, Lord, for I have sinned. Passion fruit, kind of mid in my opinion. Now, I know, Passion fruit is a fan favorite character, whatever. I think she's kind of a mid character. We barely see her 90% of the time in the series. At one point, she's a secret agent. At another point, Orange won't confess his love for her, and vice versa. Now, she's cute, okay, I will admit that, but she's not the best character in my opinion. She's not the worst either, so I'll give her C tier, but I'm just being nice. Ah, crap. Guess who we're on now? Marshmallow is honestly a really cool character in my opinion.
Hey, everybody!
Marshmallow?
You're alive? How?
Oh, I have a secret way of dealing with zombies! Whoops! Secret's out!
First off, for the longest time, they had like this mystery. They were like shrouded in mystery. Are they a he? Are they a she? Are they some secret demon underneath a marshmallow costume? Nobody knows. Honestly, they did recently reveal it, which kind of brings them down. But they're still an awesome character, so I'll give them A tier. Sorry, Marshy, you gotta go up here with the scary freaks. Alright, Dr. Bananas. Sorry, dude, gotta give you C tier. Now, I don't have anything against Dr. Bananas. In fact, actually, I'll throw him up 1 tier. They're just kind of lame in my opinion. Now, Grandpa Lemon, on the other hand, is a completely different story. He gets instant S tier. In fact, I'll put him above Analog Orange. This dude is freaking awesome. Like, first off, how can you be a motorcyclist while also being, like, somebody who likes to take a lot of naps? And honestly, I love motorcycles, and I like taking naps. So yeah, instant S tier. Okay, so Grapefruit. Orange, I am so sorry. Super underrated character. He's freaking hilarious. I'll give him B tier. In fact, above Apple. And just because I feel it being nice, I'll put Marshmallow above Orange.exe. Now, Grapefruit is honestly a very interesting character. First off, he died I don't know how long ago, and then his sister came to get revenge, and like just a few months or so, I don't know how long, I don't know, I'll have to do some research on that, he came back. Now this could be because of the whole Frankenfruit situation where he was brought back to life using electricity and blah 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 blah, but still, I like this. I like this guy. He is a bit of a bully, but I like this character. And also, Grapefruit, if you're watching this video, your new voice isn't that bad, bro. Like, personally, I think I prefer his new voice.
Oh man, I'm back to this voice again. I'm walking in.
Over his old voice.
Now then, let's get started.
Okay, Squash, goated character, putting that below Grandpa Lemon, but above Analog Orange.
Thank you!
Honestly, I don't even have to say anything. GG, instant F tier. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Knife, absolutely amazing character. I'm gonna put him above Grandpa Lemon.
Well, I know what this looks like, but just because I'm a razor-sharp strip of stainless steel doesn't mean I want to hurt anybody.
Wow, I've never seen this side of you before.
Because honestly, despite his his tendencies to cut down and cut things in half, he's actually a very nice guy. Zoom gets put right above Knife because I'm an energy drink junkie. Also, who doesn't love Zoom? How could you possibly hate Zoom? And extreme! Zombie George Washington, honestly, kind of an interesting character in my opinion. I'll give him B tier. He's a good character. He's decent, and I'll put Copper Lincoln there too. Okay, Lou is honestly, I don't know how I feel about him. He's a complete weirdo. I'll put him in C tier because he's a weirdo, but he's not that bad, you know? Alright, let's take a look at this tier list. In S tier, we got Orange, Lil A, Pear, Zoom, Knife, Grandpa Lemon, Squash, Analog Orange, and Sis. In A tier, we got Marshy, Orange.exe, and Pennywise. In B, we got Grapefruit, Apple, Dr. Bananas, Zombie George Washington, and Copper Lincoln. C, we got Passion and Lou. D, we got Nothing. And F, we got GG. And that's all the time we have for today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, comment down below what you guys thought, and of course, subscribe for more videos. Let us know if you guys agree with this tier list. And yeah, that's going to be it for now. Hey, before we end it off here, I just want to mention there's one character I forgot to mention, and he's a really awesome character. We'll throw his PNG up on the screen right here. His name is Nude Dude. If I had put him on the tier list, he'd have instant S tier. This dude is legitimately awesome. Alright, sorry to interrupt. Back to the video. Let us know who else you want to see a tier list on. Alright, later.